So the state of Bollywood award shows have, at least in the last 5 years, become rather sad and disappointing. There has been over a period of time an absolute loss of faith and credibility with respect to the jury involved in making the decisions and whether or not the celebration of these performances even matters anymore. See, we as viewers will have problems, and because we live in a day and age of social media where we have this arrogant perspective that the world wants to know our opinion, we tweet our immediate thoughts for the world to judge and celebrate with retweets or disagree and fight over the inconsequential matter. I'm guilty of this, and so are we all. But when the industry itself, for whom these award shows are meant to be organized to get together and appreciate the best performances of the year, when they themselves in interviews tell you in simpler terms the bikau nature of award functions, there is no point in putting these functions on a pedestal. I remember before we were exposed to such perspectives that actors are coaxed to come and just perform on the pretext that an award will be handed over to them for half the money.
I get calls. आपको अवार्ड मिलेंगे, आधे पैसे में कर लीजिए।
Yeah, exactly.
आधे पैसे में कर लीजिए। मतलब आप अपने घर पे रखिए।
आपने वही
मुझे पूरे पैसे दीजिए।
Celebrities high-fiving each other that they'll perform on every award show so that they can get their fat paychecks.
We did this season, you and me, every award show. We'll dance on every award show and take a lot of money from them. Har award show, you'll be proud of us.
The most celebrated actors telling what these award shows actually represent.
स्टार्स के इंटरव्यू पे ये मैगजीन चल रही है, वही आपको बुलाते हैं और बोलते हैं कि भाई ये गोइंग टू गिव यू एन अवार्ड, यू कम एंड परफॉर्म दिस दैट ये वो, एंड देन दे सेल इट टू पान पराग और मानिक चंद व्हाटएवर, एंड वी आर लाइक इडियट्स सिटिंग डाउन देयर एंड सूट पहन के बैठे हैं और अवार्ड ले रहे हैं. एंड वन इट्स लाइक टुमारो माय ड्राइवर एंड माय सर्वेंट एंड माय बॉय एंड माय मेकअप मैन से बाबा आज हम तुमको अवार्ड देते हैं. Stupid.
And finally, possibly one of the most popular female actors having this perspective.
Award functions एक नंबर के fraud हैं.
You know, there's no point in taking any of this seriously. You will also be naive to think that the Oscars are all about objectively celebrating art, independent from corruption, politics, and catering to what is suitable to the social climate and narrative of what is popular. There are several pieces on how creators campaign for their movies before the Oscars, strategically placing their releases so that the buzz is ideal for award season. You should definitely check out innumerable pieces on this. अब देखो, फाइनली हिंदी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री के बारे में बात करनी है. फिल्म फेयर अपने बचपन से देखते आ रहे हैं. अभी भी याद है ऋतिक रोशन को डांस करते हुए देखना, रणवीर सिंह को जब पहला अवार्ड मिला था. All of these moments really made me a fan of what these awards represented, and I have to make a video on what happened this year and the blatant and obvious preferential treatment of certain actors and films that left us lowly mortals disappointed. Top 5 most embarrassing and undeserving Filmfare 2020 award show moments. This will go from the least problematic to the weirdest decisions by the organizers. It's important before I list the problems as well that we can appreciate the award organizers and the jury that celebrated some beautiful performances in the year. Ayushmann Khurrana for Article 15, Taapsee and Bhumi for Sand Ki Aankh, an underrated actor like Amrita Subhash for Gully Boy. So you know, yes, as a Shahid Kapoor and Hrithik Roshan fan, I am sad that they did not get their due credit for such powerful performances in the form of Kabir Singh and Super 30 respectively. In the backlash of the social implications of a film like Kabir Singh, Shahid's iconic performance, according to me, has been undermined and has not got its due credit. This video also in no way is intended to label Gully Boy as a film that should have not received accolades. Several features of the film and how it revolutionized Indian rap to the mainstream successfully accounted for a very effective underdog storyline. But the sheer sweep of awards by Gully Boy, and in that process several creators getting snubbed, becomes a rather convenient and fishy decision. An award show organized by Amazon celebrating a film on Amazon Prime makes you question whether the award show was beating its own drum instead of celebrating game-changing performances of the year. Anyway, let's come to the points. Number 5 goes to Best Debut Male. Siddhant Chaturvedi was exceptional as MC Sher in Gully Boy. The man created the best first impression, and more than Murad, played by Ranveer Singh, people genuinely became fans of the character portrayed by Chaturvedi. But when you award the debut star the best actor in a supporting role over Ranveer Shori in Soncharaiya, Manoj Pava in Article 15, and a layered and exceptional performance by Gulshan Devai in Mard Ko Dar Nahi Hota, you undermine the transformative performances of these veterans. Ranveer Shori, possibly the most powerful aspect of Soncharaiya, executing the dialect and demeanor of a Chambal bandit to perfection. Manoj Pava, a man known for comedic roles, playing a morally corrupt cop with a regressive mindset with such ease. Gulshan in a dark comedy as the evil but gimmicky Jimmy, and the restrained and persistent Manny. The problem isn't Siddhant winning the award, but the fact that you celebrate his performance in the supporting category only to give the debut award to Abhimanyu Dasani for Mard Ko Dar Nahi Hota. It takes away from what Vishal Jethwa did in 2019. Vishal, just like Siddhant, an outsider, created such a lasting impression as a psychotic killer Sunny. In a YRF film opposite Rani Mukherjee, Vishal was the highlight of that movie. Even though Dasani was commendable as Surya, a lot of the film's magic was due to the wacky and unseen premise and treatment by director Vasan Balla. I think with this odd permutation and combination, the Filmfare Awards did rob a talented actor like Vishal Jethwa. Number 4 goes to Best Background Score. I have realized that the Filmfare Awards also have over the years become about satisfying everyone attending the function as well. How can we not be brave enough to take a solid decision and still make everyone happy? So for Best Background Score, Karsh Kale and the Salvage Audio Collective from Gully Boy was given the award, knowing very well that Uri was exceptional, especially with respect to its score. It possibly awarded every single award under the sky to Uri with respect to its audio department except the background score. From sound design, which represents its effective structure and execution of sounds from guns and explosions and soldier movement in war, not only that, but created a category to honor music composer Shashwat Sachdev, who did such a brilliant job on the project. If you remember Uri, people beyond the performances and the film in its entirety were raving about the Guts and Glory soundtrack and the background music that plays as the soldiers approach the helicopter. Thinking about it right now only, it gives me goosebumps. Definitely these creators were robbed of such a powerful piece not being awarded. Can I just say what my fanboy voice also says? I understand that Kabir Singh's background music is taken from Arjun Reddy, but is there anything more exhilarating than the BGM as he beats up the football goon and drives his bikes to beat up the same goon in Holi? I mean, come on. Number 3 goes to Best Choreography. Galti Se Mistake deservedly won Filmfare Award for Best Choreography. A fun, inventive and creative choreography piece that was performed brilliantly by Ranbir Kapoor and the background dancers. What was so iconic about that? Well, it transcended to multiple creators making performance videos on it. When you think about 2019, what is one aspect that became so iconic that it was being celebrated by individuals on all social media platforms? From TikTok videos to YouTube choreography videos, Instagram collaborations, it was undoubtedly Ghungru and Jai Jai Shiv Shankar from War. Ghar More Pardesiya, despite Madhuri Dixit's elegance, was not celebrated as one of her iconic and recreated pieces. The Ghungru hook step and the combination of Tiger and Hrithik dancing on Jai Jai Shiv Shankar, these frames and dance routines became legendary from the onset. Bosco Caesar and Tushar Kalia were definitely robbed in this category. Number 2 goes to Best Lyrics. Okay, I understand the fact that Gully Boy brought Amchi Mumbai rap to the mainstream. It has provided employment opportunities for artists, possibly something that wasn't available maybe even 5 years ago. It has made artists like Divine, Kambhari and Nazy household names. And yes, Apna Time Aayega was a bop, meaning a song everyone danced to. But am I crazy to think that Bekhayali and Teri Mitti by Irshad Kamil and Manoj Mantashar were far superior from a poetic standpoint? The lines from Bekhayali still send chills down my spine. But, there was nothing as beautiful, hands down, nothing as beautiful as Teri Mitti from Kesari, sung so powerfully by B. Prag. I think there is no doubt any sane individual's perspective would be that Teri Mitti deserved the award. It blows my mind. This song may just be written down in history as one of the best songs of the 21st century from the Hindi film industry. Do me a favor and listen to the song again and tell me it doesn't hit you every single time. Number 1 goes to Best Debut Female. In a day and age where OTT platforms release films as relevant as films that release on a traditional format, where movies like Marriage Story and Irishman have directly released on Netflix and are contesting for Oscars, we seem to have turned a blind eye towards a beautiful film like Sony that released in 2019. A movie that showcased one of the most powerful performances by absolutely unknown faces in the form of Gitika Vidya and Saloni Batra. Sony was not only gut-wrenchingly real but was a perfect example of how casting on the basis of talent can work wonders for a storyline. A film that was easily one of the best movies of 2019, and these girls who were attending the newcomers roundtable with other credible performers were not even nominated. Oh yeah, sorry. I forgot Student of the Year 2 was path-breaking as well, so Ananya of course deserves the award. See, it's very simple. There's no point in taking these award shows seriously. See movies and celebrate them in theaters and online platforms. But there is no real reason we should care about who won the awards because there is obviously no criteria. Someone was right.
अवार्ड फंक्शंस एक नंबर के फ्रॉड हैं.
Support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.
सुपर हिट.
पसंद आया लाइक करो, पसंद नहीं आया तो टेस्ट चेंज करो. लव यू.